This is a pair of 36-inch ceiling fans. The closer one is a CEC Georgian. It's white with stencil. These are childhood fans to me. A daycare that I went to when I was 6 years old had one of these in almost every room. Me and some of the adults there that were watching me would draw these ceiling fans out. But since that daycare closed, I wanted one. So I've been looking all over marketplace, restores, trash, thrift stores. Couldn't find one until three of them popped up on marketplace in a single listing. Now, the seller wanted 10 for each of them, but when I said I was interested, he decided to negotiate it on his own and made it to where I would only pay 10 to get all three of them. So I did. I paid $10 for all three of them. I was gonna pay him $30, but he got too generous, and I got three of these ceiling fans for only $10. I added this wood drop pull chain because I just like these. I just like the look of it. You know, these are inexpensive spinners sold at Kmart. Now 80s and 90s. 3-speed fan. It's electrically reversible. This fan is kind of loud because all three of them had some water damage. They were all rained on. This one was under a trailer, so it did not get any rain inside of the motor. The other two, I had to open up. So that means that's why the other two were missing this golden strip here, because I had to open them up, and the gold strip is basically just a sticker, and I couldn't get it to stick. So yeah, I just left the other two like it for now. This one here is the loudest of the three. I tried my best to clean them up, WD-40. I might need to throw some oil in here. I just need to find some oil for a good price. Reverse switch is functional. This fan's in a good spot. There's the air vent. Of course, even if the air vent's off, I got the window fan here, the Duracraft DW628 in the window that I could use. This ceiling fan here, though, is in one of the best spots to circulate that air. It's the right fan for the job, which is why I want to install it on my rig. I love this decorative cap. It's similar to what you would see on those SMC Lagunas. But of course, the first fan I encountered that looked like this was, of course, a CEC Georgian, an exactly like almost like this model here. It was a white one. It was actually a white one. It was actually white. It had stencil, just like this one. These are pretty cool fans. They're energy efficient too, because look at this. I'm going to start it up on low speed. These things are only rated for 38 watts on high speed. Now I'm going to show you why I say that's energy efficient. I'm going to turn it on low. In the meantime, I'll show you that later. Now I'm going to show you this fan here is an Encon Casanova. Now, first thing I've noticed was it was a hugger. It looked like it was one of them like cheaper huggers. Of course, it might still look like one of them cheaper huggers, you know, like generic. With integrated light kit. The blades are not original. You know what? These blades are from a CEC Georgian. Why did I throw them on? Because I just like the look of stencil blades on fans like these. The fan was originally white and polished brass, but everything that was polished brass was painted this gold color, this dark, like brownish gold color. I'm gonna leave it as is, although I wish I could shine it up. I kind of like it though. Has a reverse switch. Not functional though, sadly. I tried to reverse this fan, but it's not really working very well. So I just left it. The pull chain is broken too. But it still functions. But it's just that I'd have to pull it like this instead of pulling it like straight like up and down like I would do on the Georgian. Now this one here is a light kit pull chain. Of course it's really sticky. These bulbs here are color changing Fiat electric ones I got from Home Depot. Of course, these are the ones with the buttons on them. They're LED. First button, of course, when they're turned on, they look like this. They change color. Then you press it once. They do this. This form color changing here. Press it again. White, red, green, blue, yellow, purple, light blue. Turn it off completely. Now I'm going to turn these white. Same thing goes with these ones. Now, first I thought that this is a generic fan. It's just not going to perform very well on the rig. But then I go home to measure the motor. Oh my gosh. Someone threw a 172 millimeter motor inside of a fan that typically you would see 153. So I wonder how that's going to perform. If that motor is the same size as these, how is that going to perform with smaller blades? You would think they would go about the same speed as a CEC Georgian. Of course, blade pitch is not that. Of course, it's not that much pitch, but again, it's still pretty good. It's still a good fan. It's still a good fan for what it looks like, but it's just not. It's not the best, not the worst. Bearings are kind of loud in this one. Don't know how they got that way. Guess I could have overran it or something. This fan was made in February of 1990. Don't know who made it. It just says February 1990, made for Encon. So I said, Encon Casanova it is. I do have the original blades, but they're painted over, so I'm just not gonna use them. I'm just do some CEC blades on there. These are the original pole. This is the original pole. This is not, because this one here I threw on there because the other one of these broke. Because the light kit pull chain is sticky. So it started up on low. Because the pull chain is broken, of course I have to pull it this way. Back to the Georgian. Got a slight wobble. I tried balancing it. Still a pretty good old 90 to 100. I'd say these fans perform better than the Hampton Bay Littleton. And they retail for less than the Hampton Bay Littleton too. That's why I like these fans. Okay, so this fan here is supposed to be 42 inch, But with the CEC Georgian blades, it's only 36-inch. The Encon is spinning slower than the CEC Georgian on low speed. But things are about to change when I turn up the speed. Of course, you can hear them starting to dry. I'm not gonna flick that because this fan's got some issues with its switch. Most likely electrical. I'd have to get that fixed. This fan is missing a dust screen. Who cares? This castle doesn't produce much dust. Fans get clean all the time. Like I said, that's a 172 millimeter motor. That's not 153. It's 172. So it's a bigger motor. About the same size as a CEC Georgian motor, 172 millimeter. Now, of course, let's turn them up. And this is where you notice a drastic difference with the Encon, but not much with the Georgian. Of course, the Georgian's got a little bit faster, but it turns out that the Encon spins faster than the Georgian on medium. Now, if you can recall, the Georgian spun faster on low than the Encon. But now the Encon spins faster than the Georgian on medium. What does that mean for high speed? Well, find out. Don't worry, these fans won't hit anytime soon. These fans don't wobble too bad. But although this one does wobble quite a bit, doesn't wobble too bad. It's gonna hit the Georgian, you know? We're gonna turn up the high. This fan is out of balance. Here's why it wobbles so bad. However, not too bad it's gonna hit, you know? On high, they spin about the same speed. They're going around 270 right now. Oh yeah, good breeze from these fans. I like them. Just wish I could balance the Encon. Been trying to balance the Encon for the days since the day I got it. I guess this is just the blades. These are CEC Georgian blades. CEC Georgian blades are hard to balance. I would say that the CEC Georgian moves more air than the Encon. But I'm not too sure. They're spinning about the same speed. They both about the same pitch. Now, this is how I'm going to turn them. This is how I'm going to turn them off. Is this remote kit? Here's remote. I'm going to turn them off like that because I'm going to turn them off both at the same time so I can do spin down on both of them. What do you think is going to win? I say that the CEC Georgian is going to stop first. So, let's go ahead and turn them off. 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Getting pretty close there. I don't know which one's going to stop first. Don't know which one's gonna stop first. I predict the CEC Georgian will, but it doesn't look like it's gonna stop first. Looks like the Encon is stopping faster. Now, I said the CEC Georgian because the CEC Georgian has the most damage done to the bearings. Well, here's where it breaks. And CEC Georgian wins for the shortest spin down. The Encon is still going. Not gonna show reverse on a CEC Georgian. You probably already have seen a video. Check it out. It is the one with the orange lights. Back when I had to quarantine. So CEC Georgian wins for the shortest spin down, and the Encon Casanova has the longer spin down. Because of course it has the better bearings, although they're kind of loud still. They're getting a little loud there. A CEC Georgian, they're just kind of loud, you know. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this video introducing the Encon Casanova. By the way, I only paid like $8 for the Casanova. And of course the blades, I threw another set of CEC Georgian blades on there. Hope you enjoyed this little video of them. And there are more videos to come.